the letting in the true essence of Divine Mother and how much love she has to give is like looking into the sun and trying not to get
Mhm.
blinded. It's like, oh my God, everything's being illuminated inside of me. And am I ready for that? Do I want that? And I think I've felt that in particular with my masculine aspects and their fear of being seen and being loved. And so really it's been a journey of slowly opening this door, just letting her in any way that I can that soothes those edges of unworthiness and self-consciousness, because that's been what has run through my life almost my entire life. I was
Mm.
so self-conscious as a kid and as a teenager, and not because of my parents, because there's so much love coming from that. You know, there's some, I think, self-consciousness passed down to some degree, but it was like this soul unworthiness that this life I was meant to get to the root of. And so connecting with Divine Mother has just created this sense of I deserve love no matter what, especially from the divine. There's different conditionality and relationality with people, but with her, I don't have to work for it. I don't have
Mm.
to be perfect. I don't have to try. And I wrote something recently about this, and I was especially feeling it with my masculine. They really feel this need to earn it and to feel like they, I don't know, it's such an interesting relationship to it that they have. And then even my inner child too, feeling like she has to be a good daughter, she has to be a perfect daughter, rather than the divine will love her no matter what and through
Mm.
everything and anything. And all the messes she loves, you know, spilling, she would love her no matter what, or hurting someone, she would still love her, and it still can lead to reconciliation and forgiveness. And
So
yeah.
you're really speaking of the personal
Hmm.
process that she's offered you.
Yeah.
Um, is there some, you want to share some ways that you've connected with her or
Mm.
how and how you've experienced that? Because I think that's helpful. Just to say, what I've seen is that for a lot of people, it's Divine Mother. They don't really, they it's kind of sounds big, or they immediately think of their birth mothers. And that's why I asked that question, the ways that you have brought her in.
Yeah, it's been honestly mostly really simple. It's like going to Mother's Garden, just being somewhere beautiful that my parts feel safe and comfortable and enjoy, or that's light, or maybe they prefer somewhere dark, like a cave, but just being somewhere where they feel safe and just having this light come through them. So
Mm.
sometimes when they can't quite let in a face of Mother, it's just energy, it's a light, it's a soothing, it's just the feeling that everything's going to be okay. And even dropping into the core of the emotion and just being with it, I feel Mother there. It doesn't have to be like this very
It's
visual or
the
clear.
need.
Yeah, the need.
She answers the need, right?
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
So if you're in need, whether it's a part of you or a soul aspect or your body or your heart,
Mm.
she will respond.
So bringing whatever's feels vulnerable and just
Mm.
displaying it when the parts are ready. I think that brings her in the most. She wants to respond to when she's needed. She's a responder.